I think maybe I should ask Andy to, what ordinance, and maybe they can send us a sample or send us one for our next regular meeting down the road. Well, our next regular meeting this month. Okay. And if nobody has anything else, we'll
Yes. I don't know. Need homework.
it says shall be metered.
That was the one right there.
Very much. I now call this meeting of July 8th, the special meeting of July 8th, 2025 to order. Frank, will you lead us in the pledge, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Now we'll vote.
Mayor Pro Tem?
Here.
Mr. Bravos?
Here.
Ms. Gilman?
Yeah, here.
Mr. Romero? Mr. Thorne? Mr. Trujillo?
Yes.
Madam Mayor?
Here.
Where is the sign-up sheet for the community?
It's a special meeting. There is none. No sign-up sheets.
Where does it say special meeting?
It's a special meeting. It's not a regular board meeting. Right on the bottom under workshop, it says special meeting, 6 p.m. Right before call to order. The approval of the agenda. Do we want to add the letter?
Yeah.
Of resignation?
Right under B for new.
Nancy.
Yeah. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda with the addition of letter of resignation for, Mr. Romero?
Motion we accept the agenda for July 8th, 2025 with the addition of the adding of Mr. Romero's resignation.
Roll call.
Mayor Pro Tem,
Yes.
Mr. Barajas,
Yes.
Ms. Galvin,
Yes.
Mr. Trio.
Yes.
We have ordinance under old 288. An ordinance of the Board of Trustees of the Town of Aguilar, Colorado, amending Chapter 18 building regulations of the Town of Aguilar Municipal Code and adopting by reference the International Building Code of the International Code Council 2018, the National Electrical Code of the National Fire Protection Association, NFPA, current state adopted edition, International Mechanical Code of the International Code Council 2018 edition, International Plumbing Code of the International Code Council 2018 edition, International Fire Code of the International Code Council 2018 edition. And I need to get a motion to approve the second reading on ordinance number 288.
A motion we accept the second reading. Ordinance 288.
Second.
Roll call.
Mayor Pro Tem,
Yes.
Mr. Barajas,
Yes.
Ms. Galvin,
Yes.
Mr. Trio.
Yes.
Utility worker. We don't have one, we don't have any applications, permission to put it out for ad again. Advertise.
Hope that we establish the application for the utility worker.
And roll call.
Mayor Pro Tem,
Yes.
Mr. Barajas,
Yes.
Ms. Galvin,
Yes.
Mr. Trio.
Yes.
in your packets, you will find bids for the sewer pond electricity. Give two different ones. No, that is this one.
One is for the panel, right, and the other for the electrical in the building?
Right.
One's for the solar bead and one's for the electrical. So the first one, the big one, is to
So,
install the 110 amp breaker, but to do that, he's going to have to fix some stuff on the existing breaker. He can't, with the condition and as old as it is, he's gonna have to do some work on that, disconnect the things that we're not gonna need anymore, that used to run the old blowers and that. And then he'll be able to put that 110 amp in and have power to plug the solar bee and also install a timer. So that's the first quote, number 14. And then the second quote would be to get another solar panel. And I had mentioned to him that there was some problems with the wiring on the solar bee that you guys had to keep messing with. So he said for that price, he would be able to make sure that the solar bee is working, it's all the wires right on it, and get another solar panel. So it's to get basically it going, the solar panel, and install the timer and the 110 electrical down there.
Know that they have all that power down there. I think, I don't know what they, San Isabel has. I mean, they have wires and everything galore up there, but it's all obsolete. I think we better get San Isabel to go take all that stuff out of there. You know what I mean? It just.
Before he puts this timer and stuff in?
No, that timer goes to something
Well,
else.
they're gonna have to do that too, but I mean, they got transformers, everything. Well, they had big machinery, you know, the fans, the pumps, everything. But all that whole building is just obsolete except for that timer. But we have to start cleaning that whole area up first. That, wants to go in there and put the 220. Where do we go with, is the timer, is this time, include the timer or what?
So it includes,
It's got a lot of stuff in there. I mean, it's a lot of junk.
yeah, so he did go look at it and tested everything. So that existing, it's a 440 amp, I think, system. That's gonna have to be fixed and replaced before he can install the 110 on it. And when he does that, he's going to disconnect all the stuff we don't need to run those old blowers and all the stuff we're not using
This is
anymore.
what I'm talking about, that 440 to get rid, to have them get them, poles and all that stuff out of there.
Well, and he said the way it's set up that we still are gonna have that, but he has to do some minor repairs to it and disconnect power to all the obsolete things, because they're all still hooked up and everything's rusted. It's turned off at the breaker. So he said for this price, he would be able to go in there, get that 440 fixed, disconnect all the obsolete things we're not gonna need, and then install the 110 amp so that we could plug the solar bee in.
Is he gonna remove all of the obsolete stuff that we don't need?
It says disconnect, so I don't know if he's gonna actually haul it all out of there. I think he was just gonna get it where there's no power going to the things we don't need to run power to anymore. Because I've not been down there, but what I'm getting, there's used to be big engines that used to run blowers that were in the sewer pond to circulate it, and that's not worked for years. But the electrical to all that stuff is still hooked up, and he said it's rusted, it's still, he would have to cap it off, I guess, however they do that to make it work. So it's gonna stay there, but then to get the 110 amp installed, he has to fix the main power box.
You have to get the power to that, but what I'm saying is, before you get to the power, they have the poles and all that, we have that 440, and we
And that's
don't need it. We
that's
don't
still
need it
hooked
at
up,
all.
and we still pay for that.
The sewer pond up in,
Glen Cargo.
yeah, and all they had was, one pole and 220.
Right.
Like up here, like I say, everything we have down there, just gotta scrap it.
Right, so, I mean, I can see if he would be able just to do away with the whole thing and just install a 110 panel. But I don't know if he can do that or San Isabel, because we're paying San Isabel for that whole setup there. We pay a flat,
I don't think you can
Right,
get
every month.
into them all. Into the poles and all that stuff, that belongs to San Isabel.
So
All
I'm
the things-
concerned is about to disconnect it and get it out of there.
Yeah, just scrap it and get it out of there and just put one pole in.
Do we not need it?
No, we don't need it. It's 440 and you have it. Then the fans, the doors and all that all that is a piece of junk now.
That's obsolete.
So do we pay for that piece of junk?
it's got working power to it. So we have the power turned off at the breaker
Oh,
down
I
there.
got, I'm just asking.
So
for
we
what
pay
you
a
guys
flat,
call
yeah,
it.
pay the flat rate just to have the power. So I mean, somewhere there's a switch, if we turned it on, it's supposed to get usage. So we just pay the flat rate for having the power connected. So it's still got power going to it. And that's what Chuck was gonna do is, fix, because he said there's some electrical
See,
problems with that, fix it.
The last meeting we had, I asked you to, when you got a hold of him, get a hold of Bruce and myself so we could go look at it and everything.
And I was
We went
directed
down
not to
there,
call board
I
members,
don't know
so,
what they're doing, but
yeah.
we have to start cleaning it up somehow.
So I mean, we can ask him if he calls San Isabel and have that turned off and then they take it away, if he could just put a 110. But what I was told was to get 110 power hooked up down there, and I did tell Chuck we weren't using any of that we were not using it, it was obsolete, but he was gonna
220 in
turn it
there.
all off.
It's not 110, put 220 and then down to 110. But I'm just saying that other stuff that we have there, the boards that we're talking about, they're shut off. We gotta cut the power to all them. Just eliminate the power to them. They're coming from the poles down.
That's what he's doing, yes.
Yeah, he's
But
gonna
what you
eliminate the
gonna
power.
do with them, the poles and all that stuff?
Well, if whatever's in there, I would assume if it's all disconnected, that would be the town just needs to clean it out and take it out.
It's not
If there's no
disconnected
power.
from Kerry's, down at on the building is what we.
Right, and that's what he's repairing is all this stuff, because it's fine from their pole to the building, but he's repairing
Yeah,
the electrical in the building so we can use the power down there again. Is what he's doing, so anything he disconnects, we would just have to haul off.
But it belongs to San Isabel.
and then we have to go back and repair the whole thing.
Well, I think it would belong to the town, all
It would
that
belong-
equipment,
Yeah, if it's
yeah.
all in that building, it probably belongs to the town.
Yeah, to get the 220 ain't in there, ain't bad because it's got a lot of electricity. I mean, he's got electricity. 440 down it, that's too much now.
And he's
Before it was
changing it,
okay,
right?
but now,
That's what he said. I mean, he was
Yeah,
going
he's
to
changing
out.
it to a 110.
He's gonna switch it out.
110.
He's gonna change that 440 to a 110.
got the poles, the 440 coming down, going into the house, into the shed there.
You need to talk
What's
to
it
San
cost,
Isabel.
gonna cut it off there?
So I think what he's doing is fixing the 440 power in there because he said there were problems with it so that he could install the 110 amp breaker. Is that not what he said when he was in here? So,
So we're just going on the side, putting a Band-Aid, it better start over here.
Can we ask San Isabel to look at it?
Yes. To see what they can do, and then all they have to do is put 220 down into the building. Because,
Question,
you have
if you go to San Isabel, we could talk about this all night.
Yeah, we'll just have San Isabel take a look at it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that, and then, what about the bid for, the tower?
let's see what San Isabel tells us about the poles that,
Okay,
because, if he goes just into the building, we still have that 444 underground into the building.
So, Mr. Barajas, you want us to go ahead and table this until San Isabel has had a chance to look at this?
Yes.
And we've had San Isabel come in here before, and they told us we had to get an electrician to do any work out there.
Inside
Yeah,
the
in
building, yes.
Before anybody could use
Yeah, but-
anything, so they've seen it, and said that we have to get an electrician to deal with it.
Inside, yes, but
Yeah, I
outside
mean-
there, from the pole, on the poles, they have a lot of transformers up there.
So I think what we're wanting is to downgrade with San Isabel from 440 to 220.
Right.
Just see what they say. So then the bid, you want to go ahead and table that?
Yes.
A motion to table the bid for the sewer fund electricity until San Isabel has been contacted to take a look at it. Take a motion.
We table the bid.
Okay, Gerald, Bruce, and roll call, please.
Pepperton,
Yes.
Mr. Ross,
Yes.
Ms. Gilman,
Yeah,
Mr. Trio.
Yes.
Bids for the Levita Playground equipment. We still don't have anything.
I did get a hold of people that I was telling you about. I'm gonna give them a call tonight because I guess they didn't call Stephanie, so. Because they said they would be able to go down there
And help.
and take it apart, bring it down, and then, but they didn't know where you were gonna set it up, so I told them, they're supposed to call that.
They also, you checked with Sursa, right?
Sarah spoke with Sursa to
And
see
it's
about
covered.
the board members doing it.
Right, as long as they have their insurance or whatever to cover, if they were hauling a trailer, their insurance.
Yeah, they,
And we would have to get the playground equipment, we would have to get all that signed up with Sursa prior to moving it, that way if something does happen and it falls off, then it would be.
Okay, so once they do that, and they're, we'll send the pictures to Sursa, because we have the pictures and that.
I'll call them after the.
Okay. So I think we're gonna go ahead and move on the playground equipment then. Motion.
Add it to Sursa.
Monica, Bruce, roll call.
Mayor Pro Tem,
Yes.
Mr. Ross,
Yes.
Ms. Gilman,
Yeah.
Mr. Trio.
Yes.
So I think, under the new ordinances, to go ahead and contact Adam to get started, work on an ordinance for, the campers and RVs. Yes, that would be great. A motion to move with that,
Contact Adam to follow with on the ordinance for the campers and whatnot.
okay.
Second.
Roll call.
Mayor Pro Tem,
Yes.
Mr. Ross,
Yes.
Ms. Gilman,
Yeah.
Mr. Trio.
Yes.
Timer for the front row one, that's what this is.
What's the difference between two?
You ordered it, right? Nope.
No, we just put the 3 bids in so forth.
No.
Because the timer on front one does not work. We tried to set it and it doesn't keep the bell on. So we need a new timer.
prices for the Is there any need for two of them? Like, on the sheet has two on it.
The one for 87, it's woods, 24-hour mechanicals. Which is,
Or with the
it's a
bundle.
bundle.
The only thing would be is have it as a backup, a spare, in case one of the others went out. I mean, we've already had to replace front threes kind of before. So I think we still have two is still the same one, but one is now not working.
So we have a timer for $39.99, a timer for $39.58, or we could do the bundle for $87.37. And that would give us a spare.
I hope that we do the bundle of two to have a spare on hand.
Okay. Frank and, I mean, Gerald and Frank, and then we need roll call.
Mayor Pro Tem,
Yes.
Mr. Bras,
Yes.
Ms. Gilman,
Yes.
Mr. Trill,
Yes.
And C, letter of resignation, Mr. Romero.
We accept Mr. Romero's resignation.
Roll call.
Mayor Pro Tem,
Yes.
Mr. Bras.
Yes.
Ms. Gilman,
Yes.
Mr. Trill.
Yes.
So with his accepting the letter of resignation for Mr. Romero, to put out letters of intent. Mr. Romero. You want to do both? Okay. And you have to make a motion to vacate that seat.
A motion that we vacate the seat that Mr. Thorne has, but he's not interested in the seat
Second.
for the, everything.
And accept letters of intent.
Putting that all together and then.
Yep.
And then put out for
Two.
two letters of intent.
And roll call.
Yeah, we vacated the seat and then sent it out. Mayor Pro Tem,
Yes.
Mr. Bras. Ms. Gilman,
Yes.
Mr. Trill.
Yes.
And with that, I get if there's nothing else, a motion to adjourn. I will get back with you on after Bruce and I have our conversation tomorrow.
Mayor Pro Tem,
Yes.
Mr. Bras.
Yes.
Ms. Gilman,
Yes.
Mr. Trill.
Yes.
Meeting adjourned.